Now we have our last group of the section up here, so please give me your attention.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Macklin, Flannigan. I'm a sophomore lacrosse player. Johnny Matrona. That's Carson, Vikos. So I'm going to give a brief explanation before I go into it. A couple of years ago, there was an incident where a lacrosse player at the high school level got hit in the chest with a shot, and he suffered from a commotio cordis, which is a rare heart condition caused by low impact trauma. And unfortunately, his heart stopped and he passed away. And the current problem, current lacrosse chest protectors are too bulky. Do not allow players to play to their full potential. Like, these are pretty big, and this kind of reduces players' like range of motion. It's kind of harder to like pass, catch, and shoot between the basic functions of lacrosse. So as the game ages and becomes more marketable to younger players want to look better and feel good when they play. And these pads are ugly, and you'll have to make a beat on that goal to play better, do better. So our product description is a redesign of these current chest protectors. Our shoulder pads are base layer strong foam padding in the sternum to prevent against injury to the sternum, heart, or anything in that area. On both the front and the back, there's a hard plastic piece that protects your heart and your sternum, the back of your spine, because your spine is just as important. Our plastic piece is much smaller than these. These are pretty big. Ours is about the size of your hand compared to this. And ours is smaller than a lot of our competitors. They have that big piece. So our market opportunity, target market is all male lacrosse players ranging from youth lacrosse all the way to collegiate lacrosse at ages 10 to 25. Rec lacrosse, which is recreational, just like kind of local, slow tempo league, middle school, high school, and obviously collegiate divisions 1, 2, and 3. There's over 830,000 lacrosse players in the United States. That's as of 2018, so it's definitely grown in the past couple of years. There's over 15,000 collegiate athletes, over 2.9 million players nationwide, and it's the fastest growing sport in America.
This is the competitive landscape of our market. So STX, Maverick, True, Under Armour, Nike, those are all competitors that are making shoulder pads that are as good as ours. They're the chest protector, the actual PKG part that they have to has to be certified. It's too big for what we're trying to do, and it doesn't. It has to meet NOCSA standards. So this is our product. I made a little like prototype of what it would look like. You can see how much smaller it is compared to those shoulder pads, and you can also see the foam layer under that will like help protect from like normal checks and stuff like that, other than like the plastic piece. And then these are our competitors. So we have Maverick in the top left, which are those ones exactly, and you can obviously see how much bigger they are. And then ours is over there. And then this is just a poorly made shoulder pad from SDX. You can see on the arms how much it restricts your mobility. And Nike, they aren't terrible, but they aren't very good as well. They don't have the NOSAE certified protector on the front, so you cannot get away with those. And then our price, for the new generation chest pads, they're about $130. And what we're planning on doing, or the cost to reduce one is $7, and what we plan to do is price ours at $80. This balances profitability with a 1,001% markup. So how many our competition have?
Place and distribution. Lacrosse is huge, specifically on the East Coast. and that is where our market is the largest. As you can see from this map, the green zones represent the major hotspots of lacrosse within North America. And as you can see up here in the Northeast, such as Maryland, New York, Long Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, you can see it's all covered in green, as that's where the highest percentage of lacrosse players are. And you can see the trend as it starts to come down south in North Carolina, the Atlanta area, and especially along the Atlantic coast of Florida. Those are becoming bigger and bigger hotbeds for lacrosse. Texas is also a big one, and it's starting to move out west towards Los Angeles, San Diego, and Sacramento. We plan to launch our main campaigns in sports retail stores along the coast and online through various lacrosse retailers. This will give us the biggest chance at reaching our target market and making sure that we sell as much product as we possibly can. Promotion. We plan on showing our product in lacrosse magazines and newsletters. Magazines and newsletters such as US Lacrosse and Inside Lacrosse, as you can see in the bottom left here, are major places where lacrosse players get new information, whether that's on new products, equipment, what's going on in the game overall, whether that's a professional lacrosse, college lacrosse, and all that. We also plan to advertise on social media and on specific lacrosse web pages, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. Those are all big social media platforms that would really allow us to go and reach our target market more efficiently and effectively. And then also websites such as USA Lacrosse and Inside Lacrosse, again, are places where a lot of lacrosse players go to get new information and find out what's going on in the sport. Posters and other advertisements inside sports retail stores. Stores such as Lacrosse Unlimited, Lacrosse Monkey Kicks, and other local sports retail stores are primarily where we're going to sell our product. Again, we will also advertise on these websites, but in these stores, we have more posters, more advertisements for more players and parents to go and see what our product is and how it differentiates ourselves from the other competitors. And then advertisements at local summer tournaments. For us, as a lacrosse player growing up, summer tournaments were always huge. They were always so much fun. Great places to really learn more about the game and improve on your skills. And as you can see here, here's a perfect example of a summer tournament. It's kind of hard to see if you're not up close, but right in the middle, there's tons of tents and all that with trailers that companies go and they sell and show off new products that they're doing to allow players and parents to see the new products and see how more effective they are than later versions. Our SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of our product. Some strengths are it's lightweight, durable, flexible, it's a high quality for a low price, and it's much smaller in size. By using less plastic and having a more foam concentrated interior on the front and the back, it allows for the lighter weight and more flexibility for players to move their arms across their bodies and really make sure they're getting the most effective motion. Weaknesses, it's dependent on oil and fabric manufacturers. It's not a proven brand, new to the market and not necessarily needed every new season. As oil and fabric prices begin to rise, especially on imports and exports, it's obviously going to drive up the price of our product. It's not a proven brand. A lot of lacrosse players are loyal to a certain brand, whether that's Nike, Under Armour, Warrior, all these different brands. So it's going to be a little difficult to get those players to move on from their brand to ours, but through showing how ours is better and more efficient, we should be able to do so. Opportunities, it's a gateway for more products. If this chapter chapter is successful, which we plan it is, be able to move on to more like different products such as gloves, helmets, cleats, heads, shafts, and everything else. Product innovation, there's not really a product like ours that's on the market. Again, it's very similar to the current ones, but by reducing the size, it will improve a lot of the players' game. And then we can obviously create a strong and loyal user base if we can prove that our product can be successful. And some threats, again, are the rising oil prices. Lacrosse is kind of a small and compact market. As you can tell from the previous map, It is growing throughout the United States, but as of right now, it's still smaller than sports such as football, basketball, baseball, but it is slowly growing. And it must meet the NOC/SAE standards. Expected end result and our call to action. Our end result is to have a successful product that comes to dominate the equipment side of the lacrosse and become its most used product. We also plan on having a high reputation of safety while allowing players to have free range of motion while playing. Our initial goal for this product was to allow for better play, but overall safety is the most important thing that we can provide in this product. And that was I think that's what we decided, that decrease the size and have that foam padding to really increase the safety part of it. And our call to action is all lacrosse players that ditch their current chest protectors in favor of our newly designed and better engineered chest protector that will not only allow you to feel better, but improve performance and make you a better lacrosse player at the end of the day. And, any questions?
So most chest pads in the past have worn under a pink jersey. With the rising trend in lacrosse of portable jerseys, thought about that and designing that to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, our chest protectors come in very simple colors, such as mostly white and gray, that allows for, it doesn't really stand out under these portable jerseys. And also the smaller size doesn't really catch the eye for players and spectators as much, so. Any other questions?
Takes a break. I want to make sure that you are aware that the scan codes for checking invitations is some comments of those. You might, scan codes are at this table, so make sure that you check in if you fail.
If you presented and you have not gotten your shirt and certificate, you can come up to the front and we can get that for you. The next session of presentations start at 2:50.